Hey everyone, this is Kelly. Welcome to Anchors and Adventures. For today's video, I had wanted to try to give you some insight on cruise pricing. So I think what the best thing to do is to pick a couple of different lines and just go over their pricing. So I'm going to try to keep it apples to apples so you can really get a sense of how pricing works and how pricing works versus, from one line to another. So today we're going to take a look at a cruise for 1 week. One cruise is going to be on the Odyssey, which is a fantastic ship from Royal Caribbean. That ship leaves out of Cape Liberty, New Jersey on February 23rd, 2025. So this is a real sailing, and we're going to go ahead and get some pricing for that. And then we're going to get pricing for the same type of cruise, but on MSC, and that ship is the Meraviglia. And that ship leaves out of Brooklyn, New York on February 23rd, 2025. So essentially the same type of cruise, same length of time. So we're going to kind of go over pricing, and I'll talk a little bit about cabins and things like that. But down in the comments, if there's some question that you have that I didn't go over, please leave a question and I will get back to you. Before we start, just a few things about pricing. So first thing is, anything that I talk about today is today's pricing. Cruise lines work on dynamic pricing, which means that it just changes all the time. So they could be running a promotion today and maybe not tomorrow, or they're not running one today and it's different tomorrow. So these are today's prices. Pricing is always for double occupancy, which means that it's 2 people to a room. So all the prices that I give you today or that we talk about today are always going to be for 2 people. Prices do tend to go higher the closer that we get to the sailing date. So you will see that we'll have some room categories that are not available anymore. A lot of ships are sailing very close, if not all the way full. So they're at capacity. And if there's only a few cabins left, the law of supply and demand says that the cruise line is going to charge a higher price for those last few cabins. So without further ado, let's get into it. So starting off with MSC, the Meraviglia essentially does the same route every single week. Leaving on Sunday from Brooklyn, she will have a day at sea, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be port days. Port Canaveral, Ocean Cay, and then Nassau. Friday and Saturday are days at sea, and then on Sunday she returns back to Brooklyn. Here's a glimpse into MSC's pricing. MSC has a lot of different cabin types. They have cabins that, they will pick the room for you. So those are a little bit less expensive, all the way up to their yacht club, which is like the ultra bougie suite life. But as you can see, all the prices are right there. They're all double occupancy. And for the most part, MSC is fairly friendly in terms of price. For pricing, I chose to look at a balcony room. So this room will be on decks 8, 9, or 10. And as you can see here, the total for each passenger is $810.27. On this page as well, you'll see any sort of amenities that are included with the fee. And here you will see that drinks are included. So for MSC, the price for 2 people, 7 nights, with a drink package included, would be $1,620.54. MSC does charge $398 for a down payment or a deposit, and then final payment is normally due about 60 days prior to sailing date. Now it's time to take a look at Royal Caribbean's Odyssey of the Seas. She also leaves on February 23rd, 2025. However, it's Cape Liberty, New Jersey. She has a day at sea. She docks at Port Canaveral, perfect day at Coco Cay in Nassau, and then also 2 days at sea, returning on Sunday. So here is the Royal Caribbean booking site. As you can see, there's a lot of orange, which means that those room categories are waitlisted. There are many that are closed. And the ones that are available, I ended up choosing a 5D, which is an ocean view balcony room. The balcony room for Royal Caribbean is $2,099 per person. There is a non-refundable deposit discount of $225 that comes off of passenger 1. They're having a BOGO 60% off of passenger 2, which is another $1,260 off. And then that brings the vacation total to $3,097.62 for Royal Caribbean. Well, there you have it, the final price difference between Royal Caribbean and MSC Sailings. I am going to put some links to ship tours down in the comments so you guys can take a look and see what ship may be best for you and your family. Also, be sure to leave comments on any questions that you may have about the ships, or if there is a specific sailing that you would like me to look into, put that down in the comments as well. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you on the next adventure.